A look at Tesla's potential new Gigafactory locations. December 19, 2022. Recent reports indicate that Tesla's new Gigafactory could be located in Mexico. The EV maker is expected to announce the location of its new factory this week. Besides Mexico, there have been a few locations that Tesla has considered for its new Gigafactory. Even if Mexico is Tesla's new Gigafactory location, the other places in the running are not completely out of the question. Tesla North America. Canada and Mexico are the top choices for Tesla's new Gigafactory in North America. Cars made in either country would benefit from the United States' new EV subsidies. Between the two, Tesla appears to be leaning more towards Gigafactory Mexico, although Tesla also appears to be considering a partnership with Canada for parts. Tesla Giga Mexico. Sources close to the matter told Bloomberg News that Tesla plans to announce its new Gigafactory in Mexico later this week. The plan will reportedly be located in Santa Catarina, Monterrey City. Tesla still has to iron out a few details regarding Giga Mexico. The company has been talking with the state government of Nuevo León and Mexico's Foresight Relations Ministry over the past few weeks. The EV manufacturer has already established a good business relationship with the state government of Nuevo León. Tesla has an exclusive customs lane for parts from the Nuevo León border into Texas. Another benefit to building in Mexico is that Tesla vehicles would still qualify for EV subsidies in the United States from the Inflation Reduction Act IRA. Tesla Giga Canada. Elon Musk teased a possible Gigafactory in Canada during Giga Texas Cyber Rodeo event earlier this year. Tesla has been active in Canada these past few months through lobbying efforts and discussions with Canadian officials. In September, Canada's Minister of Industry François-Philippe Champagne stated that Tesla did discuss the possibility of building a factory in Canada. Earlier this year, Champagne emphasized that Canada hopes to be the auto industry's new supplier of choice. Canada has the minerals and supplies automakers need to manufacture electric vehicles and EV batteries. In August, for instance, Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz signed separate agreements with Canada for EV battery materials. Tesla already has a facility in Canada that builds some of the machines the company uses in its gigafactories worldwide. A gigafactory in Canada would also qualify for EV subsidies in the IRA. Tesla Gigafactories in Asia. Gigafactory Shanghai will likely be Tesla's main headquarters in Asia. However, as the EV maker expands its presence in all of Asia, it would need to partner with more Asian countries. Indonesia and South Korea are two viable partners that could boost Tesla's supply chain and presence in the East. Tesla Indonesia. Elon Musk has met with Indonesia's President Joko Widodo multiple times this past year. Jokowi has been working hard to establish a relationship with Musk and form a partnership between Indonesia and Tesla. In August, Tesla reportedly signed a nickel contract with Indonesia worth $5 billion. Indonesia has major nickel reserves, attracting car makers worldwide. Like Tesla, however, Jokowi emphasized his desire to build fully electric vehicles in the country. What we want is the electric car, not the battery. For Tesla, we want him to build electric cars in Indonesia. We want a huge ecosystem of electric cars, President Jokowi said. Tesla South Korea. Last month, South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol reportedly talked with Elon Musk. According to officials in President Yoon's office, South Korea was a top candidate for Tesla's next factory in Asia. Elon Musk and President Yoon discussed Tesla increasing its cooperation with South Korea in terms of supply chain. The South Korean president also offered special incentives to encourage investments from Tesla and SpaceX. If Tesla, SpaceX or other companies are considering more investment in South Korea, including constructing a gigafactory, the government will do our best to support the investment, President Yoon said. Tesla is expected to announce the location of its next gigafactory later this week. Mexico appears to be the location of choice. However, given Tesla's activities in other countries, Canada, Indonesia, and South Korea might not be entirely out of the running. What do you think of these locations for Tesla's next gigafactory? Does Tesla need another partner in Asia? Source reposted and summarized from Maria Morano at Tesla RT. My take 2 will be announced shortly. Canada will be one of them. Where do you think the other will be? Tesla Cybertruck Giga press parts begin arriving in Texas. December 19, 2022. Tesla's Steel Beast is drawing closer and closer to production. Not long after an image of a Cybertruck body prototype was leaked from Gigafactory, Texas. Videos from the site now suggest that the all-electric pickup truck's 9,000-ton Giga press is being delivered to the facility. It does seem like Tesla is indeed on track to start the Cybertruck's production next year. When teardown veteran Sandy Munro, who has conducted thorough analyses of several Teslas, shared his first impressions of the leaked Cybertruck body photo from Giga, Texas. His initial feedback was that the apparent rear megacast in the body was actually comprised of several parts that were lost foam casted. This meant that the leaked image actually showed a prototype rear megacast for the Cybertruck. Munro explained that the actual megacasts of the Cybertruck would require the presence of IDRA's flagship 9,000-ton Giga press, which has been ordered by Tesla for the all-electric pickup truck. So far, drone flyovers of the Giga Texas complex have yet to indicate that the 9,000-ton press has been fully constructed in the facility. That being said, images recently taken around Giga Texas suggest that parts of the gigantic machine are already arriving. Drone operator and Giga Texas watcher Joe Techmeyer recently shared a video of his recent aerial flyover of the massive facility. While Techmeyer's footage provided a number of interesting insights as to the different construction projects currently being conducted in the Giga Texas complex, what is arguably the most interesting part of his recent flyover were the parts of IDRA's 9,000-ton Giga press. As noted by the drone operator, the 9,000-ton Giga press components were spotted in the northwest bay of the casting machine structure. Among the components were two large, red compression plates, as well as a long box with an IDRA logo that's believed to hold some of the 9,000-ton Giga press tie bars. Despite skepticism from some who believe the Cybertruck may never be released, updates from Giga Texas and increasing images of the electric pickup truck at Tesla facilities indicate the vehicle is approaching production at a steady pace. Tesla confirmed this as much during the Q3 2022 earnings call when the company stated that Giga Texas is set to begin early Cybertruck production in mid-2023. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: both the Giga press and the Cybertruck are both great examples of Tesla's revolutionary tech. Tesla Giga Berlin reaches production capacity of 3,000 Model Ys per week. December 19, 2022. Tesla Giga Berlin has reached a milestone production of 3,000 Model Ys per week. It should be kept in mind that this feat was accomplished despite the fact that the factory works only 5 days a week. In recent weeks, there have been many rumors regarding the production capabilities of Giga Berlin, but there has been no confirmed information from the company. On Sunday, Tesla made a major announcement, said that its European factory has reached a production capacity of 3,000 Model Ys per week, which is amazing news. This corresponds to the production of 600 cars per day. It is worth bearing in mind that Giga Berlin works only 5 days a week, with some workshops working 6 days a week 1 to 2 times a month. So this result becomes even more impressive. On October 1, the factory announced that it had reached a production capacity of 2,000 Model Ys per week. This means that Giga Berlin increased its production capacity by 50% in a month and a half, which was an excellent result. With time passing, production is ramping up faster, which means that the next 50% increase could occur in January 2023. Thus, Giga Berlin will reach a production capacity of 5,000 Model Ys per week in early 2023, in line with the manufacturer's plan. According to recent German media reports, the Tesla factory intended to start the third shift on December 16. But it remains unknown at this time whether this is true. If the third shift is launched soon, it is reasonable to assume that the production capacity will grow much faster. At the moment, one shift produces 300 Model Ys per day, which means 3 shifts will produce 900 vehicles per day, equating to 4,500 units per week. Thus, after the third shift is launched, the increase in production should occur fairly quickly. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: both Berlin and Texas seem to be ramping up at the same pace. Toyota is shifting its EV plans to become more like Tesla. December 19, 2022. Just as many automakers are faced with major changes in the emerging electric vehicle market, Toyota is reportedly looking to shift its plans to become more like Tesla. The Japanese automaker is one of many hoping to reach Tesla's level of profitability in the EV sector. And it's now readying to unveil a new business model to do just that. Toyota plans to outline a new EV strategy in January to detail its business model through 2026. In addition to shifting supplier relationships via barons, the announcement is the latest in a series of EV-related announcements in Toyota's bid to catch Tesla. Coming amidst criticism of the major automaker's slow introduction of EVs to the market. The changes will surround Toyota's supplier base as the company hopes to make its offerings to the consumer more comparable to Tesla's. Tesla only sells battery electric vehicles. Unlike most traditional automakers with a lineup consisting mostly of gas vehicles. Despite being an early pioneer of hybrid vehicles with the Prius, and still being a major player in the hybrid market, Toyota released its first EV this year. The BZ4X was also built on the company's first EV platform, which will be shared with Subaru's first few EVs. Toyota only sold 14,421 battery electric vehicles worldwide in 2022 through October, while competitors Tesla and BYD both sold well over 500,000 vehicles. Tesla doesn't report its monthly deliveries, but the U.S. automaker shipped 908,583 vehicles in the first 3 quarters of the year to seemingly beat out BYD's 685,286 battery electric delivered through October. As for Toyota's hybrid vehicles, it's a different story. The automaker sold nearly 2.2 million hybrids through October, although hybrid sales are generally decreasing year over year with the introduction of added battery electric options. Reports from last year also show that Toyota lobbied against battery electric vehicles in Washington, D.C. for years, favoring the potential for hydrogen as the market's next clean energy option. Toyota's plans to unveil an updated EV strategy are not only timely, but they're somewhat of an admission to the company's lost bet against battery electric vehicles. Meanwhile, Tesla's increases in production throughout the world are slowly inching the company toward major automaker levels of volume manufacturing. As a result, the company is firmly positioned as the example setter in the EV space. And Toyota is among several companies hoping to carve out their own positions alongside Tesla in the growing battery electric market. Source reposted and summarized from Peter McGuffrey at Avanex. My take: better late than never. But is it too late for Toyota?